We are now live for the BCR Coaches Review with Ryan Lamb. Ryan, I think we'll start last week, perhaps the most complete performance we've seen from a Plymouth team in some time.
No, yeah, the boys did really well. We talked about in the week about having a reaction from Bishop Stortford game where we felt we were a bit flat and didn't really do ourselves justice with the performance. But yeah, the boys come out, we were back at home and they put a really good performance in, apart from a couple of 10-minute periods either side of the half that the MP put us under a bit of pressure, and we've seen their previous results are a good side. They've been in the mix every game and they've got some good results. So yeah, to be able to get 36-10 with 4 or 5 minutes to go was I think we controlled the game really well.
And the team seems to be getting quite comfortable both attacking and defending. I mean, defensively, there was a period at sort of 20 minutes into the first half where the lads defended their 22, and they went through a lot of phases. There didn't seem to be much to bother them. They just stood up and kept knocking them down. Whereas previously we might have seen boys shooting the line or something going wrong. Is this something you've been working on specifically?
Oh well, we spoke about it for a long time. I think it's just staying in the process, staying in the system, make sure everyone's doing their job, second man in, slowing ball down, and things like that. And I think we got that in more consistently throughout the game, where maybe we'd defend really well for 4 or 5 phases, 6 phases, and then give a silly penalty away, or someone shoot out the line, try and fix it themselves after feeling a bit under pressure because we haven't got the ball back. And yeah, lads are starting the game understanding, I think, as a team more than individual. I think starting to realise their jobs in especially certain areas of the field. And yeah, I think the boys have been brilliant over the last 2 months, and you can see the progression that we're bringing as a side week on week, and obviously that's the most pleasing thing as a coach.
And the progression's the big thing. This weekend's challenge, it doesn't get much bigger than this. Rams, they're unbeaten all season, bonus points every game. We've actually won 4 of our last 5 with bonus points. It's very much the immovable object and the irresistible force coming together. What's been this week's build-up like? What have you been asking the guys to prepare for this game?
No, we've watched Rams, and to be honest, I think them was probably the best side of the competition. They've been doing really, really well. They got balance across their game in defence and in attack. Yeah, and then really solid side. So I kind of said to the boys, we get excited for the challenge. I think it's as you said, mate, we're doing really well. We feel like we're progressing week in week as a side, and we just got to concentrate on our own performance. That's what we talk about a lot of the time. Let's try and force our game on them. But yeah, this is most probably acid test, isn't it? Away at top of the league. Obviously they're on a roll. We're doing pretty well over the last month or so. So yeah, it's I just said it's one of those challenges. Let's see where we are as a side, where we've come from, and how far we've progressed. And I think this is most probably, we're going to get many games in this league that you're going to be under that amount of pressure. We're probably going away to Rams. So yes, it's a challenge we're really excited about. But as I said to the boys, it's just concentrate on ourselves. Let's not go up there and be daunted by anything. And I don't think the boys will be either.
And it is a rest week after. We're talking amongst friends now. Boys going to have a bit of a party after the game? Is that, obviously there's no game the week after, or is it?
I'm not privy to those kind of conversations, Bentos. Not privy to it anyway. Mixed, but no, yeah, I'd imagine they have I mean, what we said to them, that they've done really well, and I think the buy-in and the effort in training is raising week on week. And I think the boys are taking a lot more responsibility for themselves, not just as a team, but individually. So yeah, I think they deserve a break. And I let the hair down a little bit. So the boys will get away. I think hopefully we'll get together some time in the week just to keep the guys around each other. Because I feel like we're building a good atmosphere around the club and the squad. So, but yeah, they definitely deserve a rest. And it's still a long season after Christmas, so we have to save the bodies.
But final point as well, 9 weeks into the season, Alex Ducker got Player of the Month, I think, Player of the Week for the National League in the second week. And just this week, the Georgian Bull, Ramas Rakadze, Player of the Week. How pleased are you for the young man?
Yeah, definitely. But as I said it in the interview after the game, he's a really popular member of the squad, and he doesn't say much, keeps himself to himself, but he's a really likeable guy, really approachable guy, and he's bought into everything that we're doing. So yeah, really, really pleased for Ramos. He's worked really hard since pre-season, and as I said, individually, he's come on leaps and bounds. So he's really settled. I think he's settled into the city. He's settled into the culture of the place, and And yeah, it's really good to see him getting that recognition. And the boys were flying up in the group chat the other day, so it's nice to. It's a good boost for the boys as well. But yeah, as I said, it's testament to the hard work they've done as a group. That there's individual athletes starting to come about and getting concentrated around the team. So yeah, it's lovely, as I said, but we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves. We've got a big game this weekend.
No, well, I think that's the one thing. We're really keen to know what it's going to take to get a smile from Ryan Lamb.
Well, I'm always smiling. I'm always smiling. It's just 80 minutes. I know. I've always spoke to the guy. I'm terrible for 80 minutes on Saturday. I know I am. I'm trying to make that better. So I am approachable. I'm quite nice, really. So it's not my angry face all the time.
No worries at all. Right, Ryan, thank you very much. The game is taking place this weekend at the old Reading Enzians ground, or Rams even, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody there.
Got man bed, mate.